Hey there, this is Teacher Ola Podcast, episode 146, Ask Questions Fearlessly. My name's Ola and I'm an English teacher. I believe you can eliminate your language blockade. You can speak English with confidence, slay that fear, and enjoy successful communication. Visit my website for full transcripts and worksheets to each episode. Visit my shop at teacherola.com and enjoy your journey to fluency. Happy learning! Hello, it's grammar day today. I've noticed that questions are tough for you. You don't feel confident asking them, so I figured let's deal with that. It's gonna be pure practice today. You'll be speaking a lot, repeating questions in all tenses, and making your own questions, plus saying them out loud. Before we jump in, let me tell you about my speaking course. Powiedz coś, say something. Speak English with TV series online course is available now. To learn all the details, go to powiedzcoś.pl. Sign up for our challenge. The challenge is free and you can sign up at powiedz.pl. This course will help you start speaking English fearlessly. Every Thursday at 11 a.m. I go live to chat with you. You'll find me as teacherola.podcast. So join me on Thursday at 11 a.m. live on Instagram. If you'd like to join my lessons in a small group of 6 people, let me know. Write an email or catch me on Instagram. Thanks for your patience and let's get back to the episode. We are going to analyze 2 types of questions. Closed-ended questions, also called yes-no questions, and open-ended questions, aka WH questions. Yes-no questions go first. They can be answered in 2 ways only, yes or no. Things like, do you like bananas? Are you Spanish? Does he know you? Now, let's go through all the tenses there are to practice, just like that. Listen and repeat out loud. Additionally, make your own similar questions. Change little things like the doer, or change singular to plural, or add somebody's name so that it sounds more familiar. Make it personal. So I say, do you like bananas? You repeat, and then you make your own sentence that makes sense for you. Like, does Adam like bananas? I know Adam, so I see him saying that sentence. So I'll keep this in my memory for longer, hopefully. Okay, let's proceed. I'll tell you when to repeat and when to make your own sentence. Great. One more extremely relevant element. Or rather 3 elements. There are 3 types of questions and we have to go through them first. 1. Let's call them normal questions. They need an auxiliary verb, an additional word that signals it's a question. We also use them in negations. I'm thinking about words like do, does, and did. So this rule applies to all questions in present simple and past simple, except for one verb, to be. To be behaves in a completely different way. We're going to discuss it in a sec. Examples of normal questions. Here they come. Do you like Adam? Did you see her yesterday? Does he like me? Type 2, the second category of questions, is when we have to apply inversion. It's when we invert the position of the word, but we don't add any additional words. It works with the verb to be as well as with the modal verbs. Let's call this group inverted questions. And here are the examples. Can you show me your keyring? Is she happy? Are they okay? You can you? She is. Is she? They are. Are they? That's that. 3. This works for the present perfect and the present continuous and the future perfect continuous as well. All other tenses really. Here we change the position of the first auxiliary and the subject. I know it sounds like a word salad, so here are some examples. Are they writing a book together? Instead of the affirmative order, they are writing. Or, have you seen her? You have seen her. Or, has she got Larry? She has got Larry. Okay, we've set the foundations and now we can go through all the tenses and practice questions as I mentioned before. Okay, so here it comes. Repeat the sentence and then change it slightly to create a new one. Let's begin. Are you hungry? Now make your own sentence and say it out loud. Do you like broccoli? I hope you've repeated this sentence. Now say your own sentence. Are you enjoying the party? Say your sentence now. Were you at the wedding last weekend? Say your sentence. Did you say yes? Your sentence. Were you eating dinner yesterday at 5? Say your sentence. Have you seen Adam? Say your sentence. Had you known about that? Say your sentence. Had you been reading? Say your sentence. Will you join us? Say your sentence. Will you be reading? Say your sentence. Will you have come by 5? Say your sentence. Can you tell me the time? Say a sentence. Should I say something? Say a sentence. The second big group of questions is WH questions. Okay, so these are open-ended questions, hence the number of answers isn't limited anyhow. They start with a question word like who, when, why, how long, where. Please remember this. All you have to do is put the question word who, when, why, and so on before the yes, no question. So keep the inversion, keep do, keep did, and does. Just add the question word in front of it. For instance, do you like apples? Why do you like apples? What kinds of apples do you like? So keep this do where it's supposed to be. Yes, let's practice. We'll do the same thing, many different tenses. You repeat the sentence, and then quickly, impromptu, make your own one on the spot and say it out loud. Let's keep going. Who is she? Make your own sentence. Where do you live? Say a sentence. When are you going to see me? Say a sentence. Where were they last weekend? Say a sentence. How did you know about them? Say a sentence. What were you reading when I came here? Say a sentence. Where have you eaten? Say a sentence. Why have you been exercising? Say a sentence. What had you seen? Your sentence. Where had you seen me? Your sentence. Who will help us? Say a sentence. Why will you be driving? Say a sentence. When will you have finished? Say a sentence. What can I do? Say a sentence. Why should I tell you? Say your sentence. This is it. Now go to your inbox and get the worksheet to test yourself. Translate the sentences into English. If you're not a member of Top People, download the worksheet from teacherola.com/164. Don't forget to visit powiedz.pl and let the journey to fluency begin. If you find this episode useful, tell your friends about my podcast. I have a request. Please rate this podcast wherever you listen. Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcast, YouTube. That will help others learn how to become fearless speakers of English. That's what I'm all about. Tell someone like-minded and let them start speaking English with us. Thanks again. I'll see you next Wednesday. Happy learning. Take care. Stay fearless and say it out loud. Bye-bye. Masz blokadę językową. Dużo rozumiesz, ale nie mówisz płynnie. Brakuje ci słów, czasem tych najprostszych. Nie potrafisz szybko reagować. Jak masz coś powiedzieć po angielsku, zżera cię stres. Masz blokadę językową, bo rządzi tobą strach. Na szczęście można nauczyć się mówić swobodnie. Serio, można nauczyć się mówić swobodnie. Weź udział w darmowym wyzwaniu Powiedz coś. Wejdź na stronę powiedzcoś.pl. Zapisz się na darmowe wyzwanie. Your journey to fluency starts now. powiedzcoś.pl